The food was marvelous, and the service was fantastic. It was just wonderful. One day in the afternoon, we walked through the village of Chitkaya, and in the village of Chitkaya was the Haru tribe. These were gentle, friendly, laughing people. They were just wonderful. And we said, "Can we take your picture?" And they were smiling and laughing, and they were talking to us and asking us, and kids would come up and say, I know what a camera is. I know that is a camera. You know, they were just grand. And what I'm going to do, I asked the head man, I said, "Do you mind, is it proper, if when I go through my pictures, if I had 24 pictures of people in the village there, I said, if I would send them to you, would you mind?" And he said, "Oh, they would be thrilled to death." He says, "They will love it, seeing themselves on a picture." So that's what I'm going to do. And then he said, "You can take all the pictures you want, you can talk, we'll go in the houses and look, and they'll tell you what they have there." He says, "But don't give them anything, no monies, no candies, no nothing." He says, "These people don't know what that is," and he says, "I don't want them to know what it is." He says, "I don't want them to be that way, spoiled, and asking for money." So we obeyed. Nobody gave a thing. We just gave smiles and said thank yous and laughed, and I showed the little girls my earrings, and they showed me their earrings, you know, and they're laughing and looking at wristwatches. Then one day we went on a raft trip down the river. Well, there was no rapids. If there was a gauge of, like, say, 1 to 10 for how big the rapids were, that would have been a 0. But the ladies were all excited and wondering what to do and everything and hanging on. It was just a nice river to ride on. And halfway down we stopped, and there they had a lunch set up for us. They had run down and cooked a lunch and had it set up. So we stopped there, and they put blankets on the forest floor, and we sat down and had lunch. Now we saw rhinos rushing through the bush. We saw peacocks, tiger, boar, chital deer, which is a spotted deer, rhesus monkeys, langur monkeys, harder deer, jackals, otters, and freshwater dolphin. And the guy that, Birdman, the one that was super on birds, he saw 137 birds that he didn't know about before. Now, I want to tell you about the elephants. Well, one elephant that we were on, we were walking along, and all at once I dropped my camera bag. Not my camera, luckily, just the bag that it was encased. Dropped it, and I said, oh, stop, stop. And the guy said, "What?" I said, "I dropped my camera bag." And he said something to the elephant. The elephant backs up slowly, 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, stops, turns around, reaches down, no one told him it was there, reaches down, picks up my bag in his trunk, goes and turns it right over his head and hands it to me. Can you believe that? Isn't that fantastic? And then on my bag, he had his little nose print there. It was dusty and wet. Oh, everybody got hysterical. Look at that. They were all screaming, but nobody took pictures. No one got a picture.